Hello and welcome everybody. We got something new today. I know this is probably going to be a bad idea, but I'm okay with that. So, we're going to be playing limited today, and we're going to be doing some limited drafts on MTGO. There's a couple of reasons for this. Number one, whenever the new set comes out, there's actually pretty good EV. So whenever I draft on the new set, what I do is I make sure that I have my GoatBots price list right here opened up. So we see stuff like, for example, Valky being $50. This is not gonna last. Vorinclex being 16 tickets. This is not gonna last, right? So we want to make sure that if you're gonna be drafting some, you have to do it at the very, very beginning of the set, because that's where you get the best EV. Number two, I actually would like to, have fun with the set, because the set looks great. And number three, not only we can spike the rares, but I also need the rares if I'm going to be playing the decks that I want to be playing. So those are like a couple of reasons why we're going to be doing this today. And personally, I am a big fan of limited. I don't think it's my strongest suit. I definitely think that constructed is where I do best, and I have a lot more practice with constructed, but I do like playing limited a lot. I actually do enjoy it a lot. So hopefully you do as well. And if you do, please let me know in the comments. And if you don't, that's fine. You can also let me know in the comments. Don't dislike the video, please. But if you don't want me to make any more limited comments, you can still let me know. I mean, this is gonna be rare. Basically, I'm gonna stream limited once every 3 months whenever a new set comes out, with the only exception being MH1. MH1 is my favorite draft format of all time. So if MH1 becomes legal again on the stream, on MTGO ever, basically, I'm gonna be maybe sneaking in a couple of drafts in there. But we're gonna see how this goes. I did a couple of drafts on Arena already, and the format looks very interesting, very fun, and super complex. Like I made so many mistakes because I didn't know how the cards work already. So hopefully we're learning. Okay, so we are starting out. We're gonna make sure that can we make the cards any larger? We should be able to. There we go. So we can make the cards a little larger, so hopefully everybody can read at home. Well, we're definitely gonna take the rare here. This is Scry X, where X is the amount of snow mana spent to cast spells and then draw 3. This is an instant, which is the important thing. This is kind of nuts in the snow deck. The best card in the pack besides this is probably Demon Bolt. 3 mana to deal 4 damage to creature or walker, and you can foretell this for a single red mana, which is kind of huge. The foretell mechanic has felt super smooth, by the way. Many times, like, you just don't have the right colors of mana, or you, especially when you're playing snow and you're playing like a bunch of different colors. But actually, do I want to take the Demon Bolt here? Nah, that's just... I'm gonna go with the rare for now. Usually at the beginning of the format, you want to, go after the rare more often than not, so you get a better idea of what works and what doesn't. Alright, second Demon Bolt. This one we just have to take, I think. What are we passing? This is more of an aggressive card. We're passing a land that's not in our color, so that doesn't bother us too much. Glimpse of the Cosmos seems super nuts in the Giant deck. You get to look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them, so you basically impulse for 1 and a blue, and then if you have a Giant, you can pay it for your graveyard, and basically you get another impulse for a single blue. So it's card advantage in the Giant deck and just card selection in a normal deck. But so starting with Gravenlore, and my experience so far has been that the snow decks are blue-green, and then you splash either red or black. Those are what I have been doing, and it's been fine so far. But yeah, I think that Demon Vault is the best card in the pack by a significant margin, so we're gonna go with that. What does this do? 3 mana, 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, choose creature type. Whenever another creature of the chosen type is in the battlefield you control, you put a +1/+1 on this. Okay, it's not too great. This one is great though. This card is insane in the snow decks. Sculptor of Winter is also pretty good. This card is pretty good with the Ox guy. But yeah, we're definitely taking the Ice Beam Pillar. And yeah, so we know we're going to be blue, basically. We're probably going to end up going green, maybe. Particularly something like these tables, but I don't think we can take like either of these over the pillar here. This card is just nasty. Not too much for us here. 4 mana, Flying Trample, and if you pay 2, it gives +2/+2. It's not great. This is basic black removal spell. It's okay. Yeah, this bucket kind of sucks. Maybe we just take the Sulfur's Mire. Maybe we can end up Grixis, no? There's no way we end up Grixis, no. But the green cards are definitely not coming our way. This guy looks super medium. This looks super medium. This guy looks good, but it doesn't go with any of the cards that we already drafted. We can draft this thing. Because, like, we know which colors we're going to be just yet. So I guess we're cutting the snow. That seems like a weird pick, though. Okay, this, the Hawk seems okay here. Man, we're just getting past all the wrong duels. But that makes sense because these are like the color combinations where the snow duels, just like snow just kind of doesn't matter. So it's not crazy for that to happen. I think here it's because between the Hawk and the Bind the Monster, Bind the Monster has been okay. The damage can matter though. But all the other cards kind of don't do anything for us. So let's go with the Hawk. It's just a fine 2-drop. Filters our draws. Counterspell is interesting. Squash is probably the pick. It's an inefficient removal spell, but we can get the Frost Giant, and the Frost Giant enables the Squash, so it's just a 2 mana deal 6. 5 mana deal 6 is not the end of the world either. So far the format has felt moderately slow. Like, you're not excited to pay 5 mana for this effect, but you're very excited to pay 2. This is the other card that we consider, but probably not. Squash seems better. Higher upside too. Okay, this is a snow land that I'm interested in picking up, so we're probably gonna go with that. We don't know we're green yet. We don't know we're black yet. We're probably blue-red. We could pivot into Giants, take the Undersea Invader, but I think that there's higher upside by taking this, and we're gonna need this anyway, right? Like, I definitely want to enable my snow cards that I have here, and this land just gives me a higher upside. Seems like somebody is aggressively taking the snow ones, the snow lands. Raven form. Snap pick more Titans. There's no Titans, there's Giants. Rune Crown is more for a creature deck. We can take this guy basically as an early play. Honestly, I don't think this removal spells is very good. So we're gonna go with that. Okay, like this is not bad. So this is our original pack, and this stabled. I think we're gonna be playing. We're gonna be picking the replicating rank here. The fact that the Ice had Troll tabled also is probably a good sign, because I don't think there were any other snow, unless somebody was trying to like spike, right? Like spike milling, wheeling something good. 4 mana 4/4. Can't block alone doesn't sound like the kind of stuff that we're going to be thinking about as a kind of a control deck here. But I don't think I want strategic planning. Ooh, that's huge! Alright, we will this guy. That's awesome. So I'm definitely going to try to go towards green if we can. This is a 2-mana 1/3, just like a defensive card. This doesn't really matter. This we hope that we don't have to play this. We're probably not gonna play it. It seems like this set has a lot of playables. That Table Trickery Cyber Titan deck you built seems probably your friend. I see Chief already posted a YouTube video of it. Yeah, I think that Sodek did kind of the same thing, Stabs. Except Sodek is really good at building those kind of silly combo decks, so Sodek's version is probably better than the one that I put together. Okay, what do we got here? This is kind of insane in the Giants deck. This land is actually great for us. 2 of this land. Blizzard Brawl. Choose target creature you control, target creature you don't control. If you control 3 or more snow permanents, the creature gains +1/+0 and gains indestructible until the turn, then those creatures fight each other. This is a very efficient removal spell. This seems pretty powerful in our deck though. It enables our squash. Highland Forest also pairs super well with our Sculptor Winter. There's 2 of these, so we're probably gonna wheel one of these dual lands. And again, it's just like the second day of drafting, so I think I'm gonna take the Cyclone Summoner here. If you don't cast a giant mind control enchantment in this draft, I'm gonna unsubscribe. Okay, if I do get it, I'm gonna high pick it. Another duel. This is a nice little card. I kind of want to take the duel here though. Fixes our mana. It's not like I'm super excited about any of these other cards. Frost Augur would be nice in our deck, but the land just is just a better enabler that I'm 100% playing. What? Another pillar? Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. This is looking pretty good so far. We just gotta make sure that we... Okay, another land. Creature with power toughness 6 or... Oh yeah, this looks great, except that in this set you can only find like 1 or 2 creatures. Fortunately though, we do have one of the few creatures in the entire set that you can get with this thing when it dies. So that's funny. Like, it's not that good of a card, but somehow we found the situation where it kind of is. This card seems pretty good to me though. It's a 4-mana 3/3, and it's Cry 3. And whenever it dies, you draw 3 cards if 3 or more creatures die this turn. So you can basically Ancestral if you set up a situation where a bunch of trades are happening. So it's pretty easy. It's pretty hard to block this guy. Also, double green might not be the easiest thing for us. Okay, what do we got here? Oof! Bingo. This guy's insane. So 3 mana, 2/4. You pay 3 and you tap it to create a colorless snow artifact named Icy Manolith with tap to add 1 mana of any color. And that's a snow permanent. So it actually adds taps for snow mana. And then for 6 in red and green, you look at the top 4 cards of your library and you cast a spell from them without paying its mana cost. You can do this at instant speed. This card is very good. Also, just like a 3 mana 2/4, it's not the worst. So we basically just have to make sure that our mana works, because our power level seems pretty good overall. The power level of our cards, like, hopefully we don't have to play like this dude and this dude, you know, like these are obviously just filler. But like we have a Demon Vault, we have, I guess this one's not great either. Okay, maybe our power level, like our good cards are very good, but then we have a couple of medium cards that are not good at all. Okay, so it's between Frost Augur, which has the potential of drawing cards, or Sculptor of Winter. This is the kind of thing that I feel like I'm gonna pick the Sculptor of Winter right now, and then like 2 weeks from now, people are just gonna give me shit for that. But like, it seems like this card might be better than this one in the snow deck. Maybe I am just like completely misevaluating, but this gives you mana. This is just a mana sink. Also, this card is great. This triggers off combat too, which I didn't know. I played against it earlier today, and my opponent blocked my attacker, and then they drew a card, and I'm just like, oh, all right. that's how that works. This card has been pretty solid too, particularly because we are trying to hit a lot of land drops and stuff. Draw faster within my control giant. Okay. What's up? How's that going? Yeah. We could just pick this as an ETB tap just as a snowland. Let's actually do that. I want to make sure that now that we have 2 Sculptor of Winters and 2 Icebane Pillar, I want to make sure that we are able to get value from our things. Rune of Might is probably not for us. We're probably not playing this guy. Our mana's not going to work, so I guess we're just going for the Troll. It's not great. It's better than this card, at least. We actually got both of these back. I'm gonna take the non-foil one. The Hawk is also interesting there, but I don't think that we're taking the Hawk. So we have 4 dual lands for now, but this is effectively an ETB tapped basic forest. Okay, that's great for us. We mill the Frost Augur. Don't mind if I do. May just script the stream for a couple of hours so I can get more, so I can get some more sleep for work. Yeah, sounds good, Stephs. Thanks for hanging out. So maybe we're gonna open Valky, and then we can splash for Default. So I would like to no need to play this. We have basically no foretell cards. But this is the only card that we might actually play. Another land. Excellent, excellent. I love how we have like a new version of the Rogue. Of the 1/1 Rogue from Sandico Rising. I'm probably not playing either of these, so maybe I can rather not play this, but maybe I will have to. You love the Sodek pile. Are you playing that right now, House? That's also one of the reasons why I didn't want to play Modern today. Like, I feel like as long as people are hyped about that deck, I basically cannot stream Amulet or Green-White. Green-White a little bit more so, but like I basically cannot stream Amulet because I'm just gonna lose to that. Like there's nothing I can do. Okay, what does this dude do? 4 mana, 3/3. Exile creature card from your graveyard. Put 2+1/+1 counters on target creature activity ability. Only the time you could cast a sorcery. That doesn't seem bad. We're probably not playing the Magda deck. Let's see how much Magda is. Magda. I doubt that Magda is too expensive right now. There we go. It's 60 cents. Yeah, okay, I guess I'd rather pick a real card instead that I'm gonna be playing. Yeah. This card is interesting, but both of these lands are, you know, they require colors that we're not playing. If this were only a single black, maybe I would play this, but double black is gonna be basically impossible for us to achieve. What do we got here? Glittering Frost fixes her mana. Yeah, this pack doesn't seem particularly great for us. Shit out 9 leagues with it. Sold my trickeries and profited a lot. Let's go. Nice. Are you playing the high variance version or are you playing the Frank Karsten conservative version that never fizzles? But yeah, trickeries are like 15 tickets right now or something. This pack is terrible too. This pack kind of sucks. I don't think I want to be doing too much attacking. That's the issue that I have with this. This card feels like we're gonna wheel. I guess we're just gonna play Dwarven Reinforcements just to like smooth out our curve, I guess. Seems awful. What does this guy do? Boast 1. Oh yeah, this is another aggressive card that we're probably not too interested in playing. Land for value? Sure. Yeah, this seems solid for us. A sweeper. Too bad that we finally find a card that we're happy to pick, and we have, like, we picked like a couple of cards that we're just not excited about, and then we finally find like a land that we're happy to pick up, and we just find the sweeper instead. Anyway, we have not seen a single of the 5 mana dude, which is crazy. Three mana, 3/3 flyer, and you can foretell at any time. So nobody's playing the foretell deck. We figured that part out. Nobody's doing that. We can pick up another Sculptor of Winter. Another land to make the Sculptor of Winter work. Three mana, 3/2 whenever you cast a spell. If okay. Okay, this doesn't seem terrible. I can find uses for this. Hawk, Troll, or land. Again, this is an ETB. Oh, there's a pillar. What am I even saying here? Just drafting mono pillars. Ooh, this card I've actually been fairly impressed with in the one draft that I've done so far. It was pretty good to, like, you know, foretell whenever you have an off turn, and then just like a 1 mana removal spell. It's pretty good, and it's pretty easy to cash in whenever you have like the extra mana laying around. You can play a creature and immediately cash this in. It's been pretty good in my experience so far. Nothing here. This is our original pack. We didn't get anything. Saddest timeline. Seems like our deck is just barely short. That sucks. We're gonna fall barely short. So this is not doing anything. Like, we're gonna have to play this thing. I'm probably not playing the 7-drop. Ooh, Run Ashore is actually a fine pickup here. Run Amok and Run Ashore back to back. How many bits for you to call your mom from? She's a sweet lady and misses you. I basically call my mom every couple of days, so. Do you need to draft the snow basics, or you can have them regular? No, you have to actually draft them. That's why I'm drafting off-color lands here. Like off-color tap lands. So these are basically ETB tapped Snow Forest, ETB tapped Snow Island. We only have 6 basic lands, but we can use the replicating. I guess we might actually play that. We'll see. But we can use the replicating ring mana for Icebind Pillar. I feel like somebody was just cutting our lands, which is weird because we willed, like the Pilfering Hawk wheeled all the way. It's kind of strange. It's kind of strange. So you have to make some cuts. Oh, this one's getting cut for sure. That one's getting cut as well. We probably want 17 lands. Our mana curve is pretty high. I guess we could just cut this guy. We have the Dwarven Reinforcement, so even though it says that we only have 12 creatures, we do have Dwarven Reinforcement. I guess that we have... Maybe Struggle for Skimfar is just not good in this deck. Because we just don't have creatures to fight. So maybe we cut that and we bring this guy in, even though I'm not excited about it, but it's just like something that we can do. Like we are a control deck, right? So we want to make sure that we make it to the late game. So having more 3-drops that allows us to do that seems fine. Let's sort by color. So we're mostly blue and green. And then red. If this were instant speed, I would play this, but like at sorcerer speed, it just seems so bad. Maybe I'm misevaluating that card. This can't block, so it's not great. Oh, it's a coward. That's funny. We don't have that many foretell cards, so this doesn't really do anything. Just 2 mana, 1/3. Okay. So let's see how our colors line up. So we have 3 blue sources. We have 5 green sources and 4 red. So I guess we want 3. Probably want 7 blue at least. 7 green. 7 blue, 7 green, and 6 red. We are stretched thin, I think, with our colors. We're definitely stretched thin. Let's see how it goes. Triple pillar, yeah. That's what surprised me. Like the third pillar was like 6 pick in pack 3. So that's what really surprises me. Like somebody was very aggressively taking the snow basics, but they, like, the pillar just made it almost all the way around. So unless the person to my right, to my left, no, the person to my right, like the person to my right or the one next to them, maybe one of those 2 people were We're drafting Snow, I guess. Okay, let's see what's up here. Perfect mana. Let's go. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Perfect. Thirsty Anity, thank you for the Twitch subscription with Prime. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Really appreciate it. Am I doing that? Or am I more interested in playing this on turn? Because if I want to play this on turn 3... Because I'm not going to be able to get value from this guy for a while. Nah, it just seems better to just get into the board. But if we draw any land... I guess all of our snow lands need to be tapped, so never mind. Get in there, Frost Ogre. Ping you for 1. Fortunately, our mana's perfect. And this Ingar Runice is going to help us make it even better. Okay, so they have 1 Foretold card. Okay. Let's play the Thief, and I think I'm just gonna target myself with the Thief here. I guess we probably want to bin the Hawk. We have better cards. Also, this coming turn we can scry and then we can upkeep activate Frost Ogre to effectively draw a card for free. So that's pretty hype. Sure. 3/2/3 for my opponent. I block. Not bad. So let's untap here. Let's play Ingar Runice. Scry 3 so much. Okay. Well, that's the card that we're drawing an upkeep. And I guess that we want to draw a land. So we're probably keeping this as well. So I guess we're keeping all 3. So let's put on top. Although I guess that we don't have to upkeep this. Yeah, we don't have to upkeep this. So let's stop this. Let's put this on top. And let's put this on top. So that way, if my opponent somehow kills the Frost Ogre for whatever reason, we're fine. And I don't think there's any playable combat tricks for a single white source, so we're probably okay. Next turn, we do have 5 mana. Opponent surprisingly doesn't block. My opponent's playing kind of slow here. Gonna have 6 years, not that we can really do anything. So if my opponent has a removal spell, they can get in there. But that's kind of fine. They gain a little bit of life, but then like they use their turn to kill this thing. And then we're just looking good. We're drawing a card. We're drawing the 3/3. Sure. So we play our tap land, activate this thing. Play this thing. We're drawing the sweeper next turn. MacFast, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Welcome back for the 2nd month in a row. Really appreciate it. So my opponent can attack and put him a +1/+1 counter on this thing, but that seems fine for me. Like we have 2 removal spells that kill it in hand, so not too worried about that. So now they don't have attacks. Is this just lethal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We kill this thing. Swing with everything. They block, go down to 1. So I guess they're gonna block and block because they don't want to trade with this thing. But yeah, we're just really putting my opponent on the squash, if I may. They have some forced blocks here. Wait, what? No. Snow, were you opponents? What did you do? Why would they let me draw 3? My opponent just cast Ancestral Recall targeting me for no real reason. I mean, it's not like it matters, right? But still, that was funny. So they're playing a weird, like, Boast deck with... I don't even know. It seems like Struggle is not awful against them. The Dwarven Reinforcements are going to be trading down very often, so I'm not excited about this card. This card is also going to trade down. Eh. I don't think the Dwarven dude is going to be pretty good. What is this as a draft lead? Where are the Primeval Titans? Yeah, Viper, I'm missing cards, so I wanted to, you know, get the cards. Interesting. So let's play this. How do you like the set? It has been super interesting so far. I'm kind of digging it. Well, that's pretty good. we're gonna play this guy, but like this is a lot better. That smooths out so much of the awkwardness that we had going on. This also allows us to just cast this right here, which is pretty nice. That is a nice combo. Like the Rune Crown, whenever you have another one of these things, is pretty strong. Well, that's neat. So we're gonna have all of our land center tapped, which is kind of awkward, but we can play a second Sculptor. And if we do next turn, we're gonna be able to double spell. We also get to swing in for 2. This card is actually going to be relevant. Weird. So let's play that. I feel like playing this Vela is going to be better. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana next turn. No, actually, let's play the Sculptor of Winter. Because I'm not going to be able to... Oh, I was actually going to be able to make a counter and play the Sculptor of Winter. Because this... Yeah, okay, I punted. I should have played this first. The 2 points damage probably don't matter. And... Yeah, I made a mistake. So next turn I would have been able to like make a counter and play this Sculptor of Winter. Which would have obviously been a lot better. Your opponent discards a card. You got me. Maybe I should have pitched the Hawk even there. So this gives +1/+1 and lifelink. It's a troll. Elf rogues. How come none of these are wizards? The rune doesn't give +1/+1. That's why I checked. It only gives it lifelink. But the rune actually does not give +1/+1. This card could potentially do some stuff here. Yeah, no, I'm still in the process of like reading all of these freaking cards because there's a lot more to them. So my opponent could have the +2/+0 and bring the creature back. So I guess we're just gonna let this go. Sky's not looking great. This is a wizard though. No wizard? No wizard. Wait, can we blow up their land? This is 6. Oh, this is 6 plus sack. Damn it. So we're 1 mana short. Very unfortunate. This we can use to make a copy. I think I'm just gonna play the... I'm just gonna make a token here. And then just do this. Summoner is not really helping me out here. Interesting. Feels like both of these cards are pretty solid. Well. So we're gonna have to do run ashore main phase, I guess. We don't get to draw 3, but that's fine. So now we're gonna get to run ashore, and we bounce this and this. Or I guess we can make a token. Oh, we have to tap properly. 1, 2, 3. Create a token. Untap. Mana. Untap. I don't want to bounce my opponent's Fair Just Retribution, right? That doesn't seem particularly smart to do that. So we're going to return target non-land permanent to hand. Oh, top and bottom of libraries first. So I guess we put this on top or bottom of library. And then return to hand the Angel Warrior. So even if they make an angel using the Great Hole or whatever, this would have gone off on draw. I guess they can do that on upkeep. If they do that on upkeep, maybe they would need to sack a dude. And they put it on top. So they put the crown on top. We're drawing the scry a bunch plus draw a bunch. Okay, they didn't do it on upkeep, so I guess they have another rune, because they got the rune crown again, so that probably means that they have another rune. Oh, this gets from the graveyard. Oh, okay, we're learning. We're learning. That was a really bad idea then. I should have bounced the warrior token or the scorn effigy or whatever. But okay, we are learning. We are indeed learning. Take 4 here. Another thing is that we can start using this Vela. I kind of want to blow up their land and get a 4/4. There's something exciting about blowing up my opponent's land. 1, 2, 3. Make a token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy's just going off here. Green. Green. Red. Destroy target land. Get a 4/4. pretty strong play for a land. Angels you control getting double strike, that's an irrelevant piece of text. We're at 13, so we're still looking good here. What is this? What is that thing that drains you every turn? Racing time, I guess. One, two, three, 4, 5. I guess I could have scried some more. The land that put the engines in sorcerer speed? Yeah, but why would I want to let my opponent have mana? That doesn't make sense. We don't want the mountain. This is kind of fine, I guess. And I guess that the Frost Ogre is a card that we can cast right now, so it's okay. Can make another one of these counters. The troll is looking a little bit weird. The giant, I mean. I kind of want to trade because like the tokens don't work with my Cyclone Summoner. So that trade seems just fine to me. I'm not excited about my opponent getting back their runes and stuff though. Foretell something. One. Create a token, and we can Pilfering Hawk as well. Where are 3 things that tap my opponent's stuff? Start getting value with this. 7, we have 7 mana. So we can't activate. So if we play this, then we can't activate. Awkward. Awkward that this is also sorcery speed. What if I upheaval? What if I upheaval here? If I upheaval, all of this get killed effectively. This gets killed. But then we can upheaval again next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can upheaval plus play 2 of these. Making Big Hawk. I don't think I want to make a Big Hawk. This is a weird board state though. My opponent has a Foretold card here. We could foretell this. And let's just pass the turn. We can make a token on end step. We can take a spin on end step. We can take a spin on end step. they get to impulse here? Yeah, they get to impulse. I mean, their deck is not awful. I think it's worse than my deck. But it's not like unplayable or anything. Look at the cards. Cast any number of these? It doesn't say cast any number of these. Alright, surprise 3-2. $420 Blaze It, thank you. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Okay, I guess we're doing this now. Blue, 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 blue. We want to make sure that we use snow mana here. Red. I guess we want to make green mana too. Green. So we can recast these dudes. Green. We can kill the angel next turn. Like my opponent spends their turn playing the angel. We demon bolt it. Seems pretty efficient to me. They will get another trigger. I mean, obviously, now that they showed Feed the Serpent, it's a lot worse, but... seems still fine. There we go. 2, 3. I guess we can play this. Then play this Vela. Comes into play as... oh, we can double Hawk. Double Hawk and they're both of them 2/3s. Seems pretty good. We start racing in the air. And this Outrider is kind of doing its thing now. It's kind of a cool... the Blood Ski Massacre. It's kind of a cool card. I guess we have to watch out for our time here. We definitely have to watch out for the clock. My opponent has drawn more cards than I have, which is interesting. Am I double blocking? I think I'm double blocking here. And I'm gonna get more value from this thing, so... Play that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Let's start with some attacks. So now we get to level spell here. And next turn we have 2 removal spells. So we can kill the angel. And then we can start tapping whatever they do. Yeah, it's not the end of the world, but I wanted my opponent to trade there, kind of. So now we demon bolt this. Play a couple of 2/1s. Where do I want to put counters? Oh, it's 3 mana to activate this. I guess it's the same amount of damage, so let's do it. I guess it's not the same amount of damage because like we missed an attack with the 3/3. But this is fine. We can make our smaller dudes bigger and we can race this way. Oh wow, I forgot about that guy. I literally forgot that I bounced that like a million turns ago. Whoops. Okay, we gotta draw another one of our pillars. We are behind on clock. Not a great draw. They even get a 2/2 on this dice. Pretty sure I'm not playing this game particularly well. But I'm starting to feel the pressure of the clock here. Definitely starting to feel the pressure of the clock. My opponent's got 2 cards in hand only. We also get to instant speed, make a dude, and then next turn we get to start activating this Vela. 3 bottom cards of our deck are lands that we know from earlier. That card's mess up. Mana Rock into Scrying Sheet, yeah, that's the plan. If my opponent wants to use a removal spell on these dwarves, it's probably fine. They have to activate now, so they're probably gonna get back the the angel. Dude, their dude dies. They replay the angel. Can start equipping that with the. So we're gonna set an upkeep stop so we don't draw that land. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Nice, nice. Squash that one. Excellent. Well, that's very interesting. So this is 4 damage. I think we just have to raise here. We could put a counter and do like that kind of stuff, but sure. Ugh, bomb it. Okay, so they're out of cards in hand. Out of cards in hand. And we do get to sweep the board here. That is very nice. That is very, very nice. 4 mana to each non-giant. Everything is a non-giant. So what do we want to save? I guess I want to save itself, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 mana. Oh, this is a shapeshifter, you're right. So this one doesn't die. This doesn't die. Does this one die? It dies. And this one also dies. So I guess that we want to put a counter here. So 1, 2, 3. Saves Vela. Red, blue, blue. Tap. They're gonna get a zombie and they're gonna get a 1/1. Oh, they're getting a little dude as well. Yeah, maybe that actually wasn't that great. But opponent doesn't have good attacks. And our board state is better than theirs. Unless they spike a removal spell here off the top. I think the Sidesmind Pillar is gonna mean that we're gonna get there. That's interesting. Graveyard, yes, thank you. Just put some counters on this guy, I guess. Library or graveyard. God damn it. Gross. So they got the rune back again? Ugh. I do think we're winning this game though. Oh, I fucked up. They have good blocks here. Oh, I'm stupid. I had to activate this first. Yeah, they actually have a good block here. I'm just an idiot. Whoops. Mistakes were made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 mana. Oh, it's not. Uncommon legend. All right, we're learning. We're learning. Fuck. Nah, I'm really stupid. Does the new Sam seem good? Yes, yes. It has a lot of text. Like a lot of text. Like ridiculous amounts of text. So as you can see, I'm just missing stuff all over the place. Like look at this is an uncommon. Look at the amount of text that's on this card. How insane is that? So this is 13. So I think we should be good. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. So I guess we have to play land so we can activate, and we can also double tap. So we have to tap both of these, because we die to the Dog's Pursuit otherwise. Oh, this needs to tap. Never mind. Woo! That's a game. That was game one. And now we're match. Just your classic hour match long game. Hour long match, sorry. That was very poorly played on my part, but I think our deck is kind of fine. Like I think it's pretty solid. It was definitely a lot better than my opponent's. And if I made so many mistakes because I'm not familiar with the cards, but like that's how we learn. Like I know that this is legendary now, so making copies of this is not a very good idea. I know that this is sorcery speed. I know that what other mistake did I make? I feel like I made other mistakes. Yeah, let's keep this one. Pretty good hand. Oh, I bounced the crown. That's right. Yeah, I bounced the crown, and we learned that it can get the runes can be gotten from the graveyard. So that's also kind of a big deal. Okay. Okay, so we have to make sure that we play quickly this game, because it's probably gonna go pretty long. We're playing the pseudo mirror. My opponent seems to be on bug, splashing black instead of splashing red like we are. It's pretty good. So I'm gonna try to. I think I'm gonna Frost Augur here. I kind of want to find a land. If I have to, I really doubt that I'm gonna have to tap this. Like my opponent could double spell. They have a foretold card here, but they could double spell this turn. But I don't think I'm too scared of it. I'd rather draw the card, or I guess potentially draw the card. 3/3 is good. This card has felt pretty solid. That was the foretold card, by the way. Sad face. Yeah, all three of these are pretty solid. I guess maybe the Sculptor isn't. But if we can drop two of these. So let's put this on top, let's put this on top, and let's put this on top. Pretty happy that they were not able to put counters on this guy, because 2 3/3s would have been a lot tougher to beat. 5 mana, dude. Copying this. Yeah, it's kind of strong. There's another pillar on top of my deck under the little thing. We are 100% hitting Konana. We know that there's the 2-drop on top, and then there's another Icebind pillar. So I'm gonna hope to not have to pillar here. Yeah, we kept the dork. There's the dork on top, and under the dork there's a second pillar. Big oof. Big oof. What's up, Halix? How's it going? Do we have to take 6 so we can draw a card here? Oh, that guy has menace? God damn. Jeez. I feel like I want to trade with this guy. I'm gonna take 9. We do have double pillar though. So that should stem the bleeding a little bit. Hitting land drops would be great. The copied packmate is the 5-drop. Civic 5-drop. Big yikes. Man, we've been missing so many land drops. I feel like if we hadn't been missing all this many land drops, we might have been able to stabilize, but we're just so far behind on land drops. Like, our card seems to be able to check our opponent, but we just don't have enough time to deploy all of them. Ugh. Wait. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, they copy the same card, so they should be legendary. They should have copied, like, the elf token, I guess. Just weird. No land, brutal. I do feel like we need to keep deploying. We just need to keep deploying here. Yeah, it says that the card is legendary, but like it would have been fine if it had copied like any other card, but because it copied another card that's literally in play. Oh wow. Sick value from the Masked Vandal. Sick value from the Masked Vandal. Amazing. Creatures you control that should have a creature type in common. Ugh, is that lethal? Oh, I misclicked. Whoops. Okay, well, let's just go on to game number 2. So we're playing the mirror. Our cards don't necessarily seem particularly good in the mirror. So I guess we're just gonna submit the same. I guess we keep because like we have another look, but creatures are too small. Our opponent's creatures are larger, that's true, but we also have a sweeper and we have the giant as well. I feel like pound for pound, it's possible that my cards are better than my opponent's, but my opponent, like, they hit all their land drops, right? So they were able to deploy all their cards. I feel like if we had been able to deploy all of our cards, it would have been fine. Like, we had a draw 3 in hand, right? But we just never found the lands, and now we get super punished, even though I think it was correct to play the red source first, because I wanted to cast this instead of this. Got super punished. I think I'm gonna bin the Hawk. I guess we can bin the Outrider. Let's just bin the Hawk. Sure, let's get that out of the way. For the player point is great. It is, but our creatures are not the biggest, which is the main problem with that card. I have been pretty impressed with the Foretold Prey Upon for sure, but my creatures are kind of small overall. Like the biggest I have is, I guess, this 2/4. Like or then they are like very big and it just doesn't matter, right? It's pretty hot. If they want to trade here, I think I take this trade actually. Like my opponent has 2 of the copiers, so if there's no card in play, like the copiers don't really do too much. Two out of 4 games this league were T-Ball Trickery. Good thing I'm playing blue cards, so they're by. Yeah, I think that for now, Freed, I'm just not gonna be playing Amulet for a while until the hype for the T-Ball Trickery deck dies down. I'm just not gonna play Amulet. It just doesn't make sense. It's just very bad EV to be doing that right now, because the stupid T-Ball Trickery deck is just all the. F. It's sad there's a super this weekend. Yep, it sucks, but like I just don't think that you can do it. Like you can, but you like that's just the buy for them, right? And there's nothing you can really do. Woof. I mean, this... Ooh, I was gonna say, like, this could be hype. It's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We get to rebuy it. Just rebuy the Wrath. Yeah, we got 2 poison counters. It's been a minute. Gross. I guess you just play a 7/7 giant, right? And then we can copy it. Doesn't bounce the 1/3 value, so we can deploy our pillar. Seven, dude. Let's go. I think my opponent just cooped because they saw that I was going to be making a copy of the 7/7. That's an 8/8, and then it would have been pretty tough for them to come back from that. Yeah, the fact that this fights instead of being like Rabbit Bite, where it just deals damage equals to its power, because my opponent's creatures are bigger than mine, I just don't think that I can play this card, which is really unfortunate because I think that card is great. Made a lot of bread for sandwiches next week, but I think I'm going to just finish all of it today, just eating while it's still warm. Dude, like my parents have a bread, like a bread making machine or something, and it's so glorious. Also, I guess I kept this hand with 0 castable cards in my hand. Foretell. Never did not have the blue source. It was always there. Interesting. Well, I guess I'm playing that, right? It's not like I'm getting any value from Icebind, whatever pillar thingy. Four mana. One top, one bottom. It's a good one. Let's play this. Yeah, it feels like we're gonna have time for these cards. This set is very cool. This set is very, very, very cool. Also, this is what we call a combo, folks. This right here is what we call a combo. So they're gonna have the fight thing. That's brutal. Do I just trade 1 for 1? Now I'm just gonna Graveyard Lore here. Like, I'm still at 20. We can take 4. My opponent did see the Wrath, though, so they're probably going to play around it. Or maybe not. Said with a bunch of snow, confirmed, cool. Sculptor of Winter. Ooh, that's an elf. It's true. Pew! Let's play this, and I guess we can foretell this. We're looking good here. We're looking good. We can even run ashore our own sweeper, or just like giant our own sweeper, which is even better. That was pretty solid. Our deck is... I'm starting to think that our deck maybe it's pretty great. Again, whenever we hit all of our land drops, like, things were so much easier for us. Classic ramp against Mitch. I think my opponent had a similar list deck to mine. I will be right back, folks. Have to take a little bathroom break. Rejoin the queue. Also, I gotta take a picture of the deck list, which I sometimes forget to do. It's pretty useful to, whenever you're drafting, take a pic, because not only because if you 5-0, if you 3-0 and you trophy, you get to post it, of course, but in the middle of the game, you know, if you forget what your outs are. All right, for the trophy and the glory. This seems fine. Let's keep this. Can foretell this Demon Bolt even? Interesting. I think I'm just gonna play the 1-2. If we find the land, we can play Svella, or the worst case scenario, we just foretell this Demon Bolt. Should be pretty solid anyway. With the super medium beatdowns. Opponent just straight up passed on turn 2. Maybe they're on giants. They are on giants. Not hitting land drop here really stings, but we have too many tap lands, so... What we can do next turn is we can make a token and we can Demon Bolt this thing. Because, like, this guy is messed up. Like, if my opponent has the giant removal spell here, they kill my Svella, the game is pretty much over. So, it's unfortunate that we just have to play this Svella completely unprotected, and we're also missing our land drops. Like, both of those things are obviously terrible for us, but that's where we are. Brutal. Brutal. This is an instant. Like, Demon Bolt is just, it's kind of messed up, honestly. So we can chill here. If my opponent does something busted, we can Frost Augur. We can Demon Bolt something. Or if they don't, we can just Frost Augur. Okay, so they're going to play that, and they're probably going to give it haste. And I guess that's a lot of damage. Well, that's interesting. This doesn't trigger off of that, right? There's no way. I think I'm gonna main phase this guy. Bingo. Yep, this is, I guess, better than using the Svella. So if they go a little bit... Oh, this sucks, actually. This is non-giant. So we get to kill this, but we don't get to kill this. So it just kills all of our creatures? Yikes. It also doesn't kill that one. Well, that fucking sucks. Hexproof well untapped. Brutal. So we're 13, a point at 14. So I think the line is to make a token here. And we're gonna play Pillar. And I guess I pass. Trouble would keep them at bay. I mean, I just don't have enough mana, and Icebound Pillar kind of does something similar. If they have the 7-drop giant, the one that I have, we are pretty bad shape, but... I think I just have to double block here. Yeah, Hexproof is kind of messed up. Foretold something. Okay, so how much mana do we have now? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. So we can chomp with the hawk, but they draw a card. Jeez, this is messed up. So I feel like I have to play this thing. So I can start growing my stuff so my opponent can't attack through it. But I feel like I have to start growing my dudes. I guess we are threatening it, so... Guess we chill here. So if they attack, we block and double activate. And if they don't attack, then we get to make a counter and tap one of their dudes. It's pretty strong. That's pretty strong. Glimmer Genius for 2 mana. And if they find any removal spell, like, we're just super destroyed, right? They went top bottom. That's probably bad news. Yep. Yep. It was bound to happen. Yeah. This guy just kind of goes off now. Yeah, we just gotta let that resolve because like we are threatening the double activation. Interesting. So I guess my opponent's just like throwing the giant away? Wait, what? They do get to draw a card here. They do get to draw a card, but... Ugh. Yeah. I am getting completely destroyed by... Am I playing Pillar or am I just cycling this? I guess I'm playing Pillar. My opponent's deck is nuts! My opponent's deck is insane! My opponent's deck is so good. Keep Troll as an infinite blocker was an option. I mean, the problem is that my opponent still has free attacks, and every time they attack, they draw a card because of this guy. Like, I'm just in a super bad spot. Super bad spot. They also have, like, the correct amount of mana that drawed a bunch of cards. We also have this superior avatar. God damn it. 4, 5, 6, 7. We go down to 2. We lose to the Saga if we go down to 2. No, I think we have to take it. I think we have to go down 2. End of turn, we're gonna filter. It's kind of insane that it's one of our best cards and it's just literally awful right now. Pretty brutal if you ask me. Yeah, that's not great, obviously. So we have to put a counter here and then we tap both of their dudes. So now we have an actual reasonable blocker for my opponent's giant, and they don't draw a bazillion cards. If they have a bounce spell, we lose. If they have like a million cards, yeah, that is. I mean, it's not lethal just yet. We can find the 6-drop. That one doesn't do it though. Okay. Yeah, my opponent's deck is insane. This guy is busted. Holy shit. Okay. Reinforcements doesn't look very good. It just lines up very poorly against their stuff. This just strays for a frostbite, but it actually lines up well against the giants. I think we're bringing this in. We're cutting this. I guess we're bringing this in just because it's a big dude. So it combos with the struggle. Also, we have the 7-drop giant, which is not very good either. Let's keep this. If man control that card that gets opponent's draws, you'd be winning. Interesting. Didn't think about that. We'll take that into consideration steps. Ring plus draw seems strong here. I don't think I'm going to be able to aggro my opponent out anyway, so... What's up, Rayolic? How's it going? That guy's messed up. Please don't have the giant removal spell. Please don't have the giant removal spell. Please don't have the giant removal spell. One time, chat. One time. I'm never blocking there, right? Frostbite wrecks me. Like, there's just so many things that wreck me there. Bingo. One, two, three, four. Well, we can't blow up my opponent's land just yet. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. What we can do, however, is we make one of these. Then we play the troll. Maybe I should have played Sculptor Winter anyway. Just so we can play the troll and protect it. "12-hour shift? Jeez. Yeah, I guess you're right. The 3-2 would have been a lot better here. Yeah, I should have played the 3-2. 100% should have played the 3-2. Even the 2-2 would have been fine because it would have been easy to block the Firewalker. Fuck. I can blow up their land, make a 4-4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I do that, that's my turn. Or I can deploy a 2-2 and a 3-3. And hold up the indestructible thing. To the graveyard? No. So we can draw that and play it. Probably better to do this. Some 60-volt trickery. Bulk discount for meme decks. I can think about it. Timur Snower seems like it would be. Yeah, Uro would be pretty good in this deck. I can't believe this is Hexproof. Hexproof is just such a messed up ability. How do we feel about France meme static week presented? Meme-tastic win. That sounds interesting. Fram's meme-tastic show. We try Titan. We should do the Titan alignment chart. Did you see those memes where it's just like purist whatever, you know? And it's just like we line up the we do the alignment chart for that. Okay. I think these are my blocks. This is obviously bad, but I feel like with the thing on top, like getting rid of the 4/4 body seems super important because it just lines up so well against our shit. And with my opponent putting this at the very bottom, that means that we can use these to make a token and we still get to draw the thing on top of our deck. Sure. Still killing the giant, which is good. They don't draw a card, and we still have the infinite blocker. And now on end step we get to make a token. Has Evanelli going to multiply? No, not yet. I mean, we've been making a bunch of tokens with, like, at one point we had like 5 or 6 tokens that we made with Svela, but I have not gotten to replicate the ring just yet. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. My opponent doesn't have good attacks, so there's no need to play the pillar just yet, so we can make another token with another mana of this token, and we can draw another card, or potentially draw another card with the ogre. Seems better to me. Foretell. We are drawing cards like madman. Awkward. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So if my opponent does something, like attacking for example, we block with the troll, make a counter, potentially draw another card. If they don't do anything, we get to activate Svela. Forza, 1 Titan. God damn it. The strictly better split. The strictly better split. What is this? 5 mana is a lot of mana. Okay. It seems fine. What did I find? What did we find? Pillar, 4/4. Do we actually get the 4/4 here? I think we get the 4/4. Like, we already have another pillar, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So I guess we can foretell here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think I want to tap. Turn clock. Since I'm doing this, I think foretelling here is okay. Don't have the 7-drop giant. Don't have the 7-drop giant, opponent. Don't do it. Yeah. This giant is not looking great against the giant deck, I'm tell you that much. What is this? Sure. So that doesn't really do anything, right? Unless my opponent has a way to kill it. I think we got him. Yeah. Yeah, this one is not very good. But my opponent, besides the fact that they're playing this one, their deck looks very, very powerful. They have some efficient removal. They have the turn 3 giant payoff every single game. Very smart of them. Am I bringing this in? Okay, real talk. Am I supposed to play this against my opponent, which has a lot of removal? How stupid is for me, the control deck, to play Snakeskin Veil? I think I'm kind of into it. And like this guy, as we just saw, this guy is just not good against them. Like it just works to my disadvantage. You didn't know I was on a team? Yeah, I am on a team. There's this guy Morgan, you know. He sucks. Yeah, I guess we're doing that. Keep this. Please don't kill my dude. I guess I don't care too much if they kill my dude, actually. Would love to see a blue source here. Bind the monster. The monster has been binded. This card is very, very good. Do I want to... I don't want the Berserker, I don't think. In fact, this is probably when I'm gonna be... cycling. Oh no. Well, that's brutal. We did get a little bit of value from this Vela, so that's nice. Also, my opponent's missing land drops, so I think that we're just squashing that. Well, I'm definitely interested in this one. In fact, let's put this on the bottom, this on top, and this on top. Then we're gonna do this, discard this, and play this, and next turn we can blow up their mountain. We also have a nice little trade here going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Alright, opponent, you'd better make this turn count. They probably have to send in the Firewalker just so they can draw a card and hope to spike a mountain. Because they know that the... Unless they waste a removal spell on my 2/1, which seems very, very good for me. Wow. Yeah, this is great. They also... That gets exiled. I don't think they can foretell this, can they? No, it says exile from your hand. So yeah, so they can't foretell this. Which is pretty good. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That wasn't Titan player line. Hell yeah. So I assume that they're gonna be looking for the bounce spell to bounce the troll, but like we're still winning the race by a lot. Yeah, I'm looking. Run ashore. I mean, I'm just gonna put a bunch of stuff here into play, and we just threaten lethal next turn. Unless they have the Giant Sweeper, and unless they have the Giant Sweeper, and we didn't see it in either one of the first 2 games, where my opponent drew most of their deck. So if they have the Giant Sweeper, we're playing into it. Like, we draw 3, so it's not the end of the world, but that is my opponent's sap. They have it! No! Wow! I can't believe they had it. Well, F me, I guess. F me, I guess. We're still not in the worst shape. We're still not in the worst shape. But I can't believe they had it. That's insane. And we played 3 full games and we didn't see it. We played 2 full matches, I mean, and we didn't see it. Donnie with a tier 1 sub coming back for the 9 months. Sub baby. Yep. The sub baby indeed. Which is the most beautiful of all babies. It's a lie that all babies are equally beautiful. Everybody knows that. Sub babies are the beautifulest babies. Big Donnie. And they even get to get value here. Gross. Not bad if you ask me. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to scry too much. Well, there's that, I guess. Thank God it's Friday. Yeah, thank God it's Friday, Donnie. Thank you for the BDs. Thank you so much for the beats. How do you like limited, Donnie? I don't think I've ever... Because you usually follow folks like, you know, like me or, you know, folks that play Constructed, so... You a limited player or not too much? Not a big fan of limited? Oh, okay. So I have to bounce this thing now. And then I guess we can put this on top of my opponent's deck. I can't believe they had the giant sweeper. I can't believe they had it. That is so insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ugh, we're warming off of double spelling. Certain draft formats are awesome. Yeah, Dominaria was just glorious. Yep. Feels like I have to Craven Hawk here if I'm gonna win this game. We have to turn the tables on them, and we need something on the board to turn the tables. So multiple ways that this can go poorly, but can't block here, so my opponent gets an attack. I wonder if they attack though. I guess they do. Okay. What's everyone's all-time favorite draft format? That's a good question. My personal favorite is MH1. I think MH1 is the pinnacle of drafting. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. So we serve here for 4. I'm assuming my opponent has nothing, okay? We serve for 4. Played mono red aggro deck and won a turn 4 one game. That's insane. Okay. So that's step 1. Step 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. So we can Mirror Lake plus Demon Bolt. So I think we have to run ashore. We put this to hand and we put this on top of their deck. Top opponent library, and this goes to hand. Rise of the Eldrazi ×3, nice. What are the predictions? MM3 was the best. Yeah, MM3 was pretty good. I think Horizons was just insane. Also, I was pretty good at drafting MH1. More so than other formats, so that may or may not have something to do. RTR. I never drafted RTR, actually. Never drafted RTR. MH2 better have some slivers. Yeah, I was all about that. I was all about the ninjas. Like ninjas was most of my trophies were with ninjas. Ninjas was hot for sure. So I imagine they put the 5/4 on top of the deck. No, they put it on the bottom. Interesting. So you assume my opponent's either going to equip. I guess he probably just pass. Missed Time Spiral, I heard that was great. Yeah, I never saw Time Spiral. That's kind of good because that guy is not lethal. So the fact that they put the amulet on that guy works out for me. Is the stupid Craven Hall gonna get there? What is this? Oh wow. Okay, so we're gonna have to make a copy of this because otherwise we're not gonna have enough pressure, so. We still bolt the Raven. I don't think we have to. I mean, we can't. If my opponent attacks and they use a combat trick, we're fine. Like, we just bolted, right? So it's we can still do it. Like, once this becomes tapped, then we can kill it. The only problem is I know my opponent has bounce spell, so they're gonna know to bounce this. And they put a card on top, so I have to assume that this is just going to get bounced, and we're not gonna be able to clock them in time. Which is just brutal. Invasion of the Giants. Okay. Well, we swing with both. They go to 1. So my opponent is setting up lethal here through the Raven, and we have the Demon Ball to stop it. But if they have any way of buffing toughness, we are in trouble. But if they don't have a counter spell or a way to buff toughness, we should be good. Very well played from my opponent. Nasagar with the Prime sub says thank you for the great content. No, thank you, Nasagar, for the support. Appreciate it. Welcome back, 5 months. Can we get our first trophy? Right now, it's the time. Can we get our first trophy, chat? Can we get our first trophy? Does my opponent have something else? I don't think there's any soft counter magic in the format, right? I don't think there's any soft counter magic, so they either have the hard counter, which we cannot play around, or we win. Definitely tapping that one. Didn't grow up in the generation with participation trophies. Now he's the generation chasing that high. Yeah, of course. Show it to me, opponent. Show me that you have it. Show me that you have it. Show me that you have it right now. Another Raven is fine. Tap it. Yes! Woo! First draft, first trophy. That was awesome. All right, I'm super into this draft format right here, folks. This was a lot of fun. Definitely a great first showing. Too bad that we got paired against the giant deck. So like literally both of our most powerful cards in the entire deck didn't do anything in the finals. But we still managed to get there. Triple Icebind Pillar. That's the recipe of success right here. Just find triple Icebind Pillar. You're good. You're good. Easy. Awesome. I hope you enjoyed it, and I think we're definitely gonna be doing one more draft. So if you like the limited content, for sure, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.